Right now, this is my morning. Hail and high winds. Good morning, this is day 60 something. I'm being chased out of the series by a storm. It's a big one, hit my tent last night and knocked one of my tent pegs out. It was gusting all night. And then I've just had hail. I'm hoping the conditions clear up before I start doing my elevation. But I'm just getting the hell out of here before it gets any worse. So I got across the river. I can see what they're saying about the, in far out it says when the water level's down you can use the logs. It must have been pretty big for when people crossed it because of the snow melt. But doing it this morning, the water level's a lot lower and I just used the logs. Ground's soaking here, so it must have been a raging river. Just got lucky. The storm is still lingering, the wind's died down and the sun's trying to come out. But there's still low level cloud on the peaks. I'm going to keep pushing though. So a few technical failures last night and this morning. Garmin watch decided to run almost its entire power down. I should have enough for today. I couldn't charge up my night core power bank this morning, I don't know why. But hopefully it's got enough power to get me through today. And the Far Out app has decided not to show my location again. The cold really kills everything. Unfortunately, my two other power banks are dead. So I'm just going to keep pushing on and see how well I get on. So I should be leaving the woods soon and then I'll be starting up towards the elevation. So I'll put full frog togs on, better gloves, so I'm well prepared. I don't want to just stop when I get up there. The storm is not going anywhere. I'm just going to have to fight through it. That's all there is to it. Just taking shelter now, there's a lot of gusts coming in, so I'm going to let them subside and then I'm going to start pushing up to the high ground. Got micro spikes on now as well, but it doesn't look like I'll need them for this bit, but I'm going to keep them on anyway. I can walk in the dirt with them, so I should be fine if I meet snow on the top. Just had to traverse that. Wasn't too bad until the gusts hit you. Now, the wind's been coming from that direction. You think the hill would protect you? No, it seemed to still hit you. And then, I got gusts from that direction at the same time. It's crazy. Swissbacks is just above me, but it looks like there's another one here. It's not on the route, but it's taking me the right direction, and that's where the footprints are going. So I'm going to continue going up. I'd rather stay on solid ground. I'm hoping this blows past at some point, but I don't think it will. I need to get up and over this, and then get down the other side. So Far Out does show this trail just below the main switchback. I can see it above me. This one's got less snow, so I can clearly see why people have came this way. And it's not overly steep, so I'm going to continue on. I seem to be getting hit with gusts from every direction. It doesn't matter which way I'm going, or what areas, or what way the wind was predominantly going, I still get hit with it. But I need to get up and over this, down a little bit, along, and then over the other side and down. So this is where I'm going. I've still got some snow patches, but predominantly it's dirt. And it's not a bad gradient. I just have to stand my ground when a gust comes in. That's all I can do, and then start walking again. It's going to be a long day. So I'm up now. Bit of a whiteout, but I can still navigate through my Phoenix and my phone. And there's footprints to follow. So I'm going to get down here, and then you kind of go along a ridge, just below a ridge, and then over the other side and down. So I'm hoping once I get to the other side of this, the storm won't be as bad. Comes in, I just have to face the mountain and just let it hit my back. There's not much I can do. The trail's good, but these gusts are ridiculous. They just come in and last for ages. So I think I finally made it out the storm. That took forever because I was stuck at 10,000 for ages. Hopefully I'm on a descent now. That was incredibly hard. Snow, luckily the snow was solid and you can see footprints. So sometimes there was zero visibility. I couldn't film any of that, it was too dangerous. And I was getting hit with gusts up to what I think was 80 to 85 miles an hour. There was times that I just had to stop, face the hill and brace myself, my poles, and hold on until it's got gone. But even the normal wind was probably high 60s, 70s. Incredible. That sort of came through all of that. I'm hoping to stay below it now and get to the road. I'm hoping everyone else on the hills is fine. That's a hell of a storm. I don't want to do that again. Right, let's get down the road. Just had to come down that to get to the trail. I'm hoping there's no more surprises. That was like a very steep staircase, but I had fresh snow on it all the way, so you have to take your time. Here's some good trail. How long it lasts, I have no idea. I finally made it to the road. Oh my god, that was hell. Hell on earth getting down here. Oh my god. That was awful. Sorry I couldn't film any of it, but it was just too dangerous. Between the wind and the snow, and I got snow pretty much the whole way. Well, I've been told there is a car park round the bend, which is much easier to get hitches from because you can see easier. So I'm going to head there and see what I can get. Hopefully I don't have to walk the 8 miles, but if I do, at least it's on the road. My frog togs are shredded because of the terrain, the wind and everything else. Look. Ripped to shreds. The road seems pretty quiet, so I'm not sure what's going to happen. So unfortunately there's no sign of any traffic, so I'm just going to start walking. If any traffic come, then hopefully they'll be behind me and I can pull them over. But it's getting cold and it's starting to snow again, so I want to get on the road and start getting to Kennedy. At least I'll get there for dinner. It's great that I survived the storm and got down on the dangerous bits, but now I've got a very long road walk and most of my electronics, most of my apps on my phone are not working. So the Garmin app isn't working. It's alright, I know where I'm going. But it's like, oh, no internet. That wasn't a problem before. And the far out app won't show where I am. So, terrific. And it's snowing down here as well. At least I'm on the road. And I just need to hold out that a car turns up eventually. But this seems like a very quiet road. So I've made it to Kennedy Meadows Resort. I actually got picked up, I think I did about 2.5 miles, and a kind gentleman came along and helped me out. drove me down here, got booked in, so I'm here tonight and I'm here tomorrow night to rest up. They're apparently closing the road today because of the snow coming in. There was a lot of snow and rain earlier on, but not enough to kind of warrant the road getting closed tomorrow. Most of my packages were here apart from my tripod. It says it was delivered, but it's not. But they're going to check the post office tomorrow and see if they can find out what's happening. Had lunch here, it was absolutely amazing, and I've just had a shower and I'm going to head down for dinner. I will film this place and let you see what it's like, but at the moment I really need to just rest after getting through the storm today and getting down. Really tough day. Sorry I couldn't film more of it, but it was incredibly dangerous. I needed both my hands and also needed my ice axe and micro spikes for nearly all of it. The winds were incredibly high. I would say the gusts were about 80 mile an hour. In fact, there was times that I had to actually just lie down the ground, so there were maybe up to about 100 at any point. And it wasn't like the wind itself was weak. It was probably about 70, 75 continuously. And there's a lot of treacherous snowy bits that I had to get across. Luckily, because it was so cold, all the snow was now solid ice, so it made it a lot easier to traverse. It was only when I was coming down the last few bits that it was a bit more mushy. Main problem was I was stuck at 10,000 for nearly the entire time, so I was constantly getting battered by the wind. It didn't matter what direction you went, it didn't matter what mountain you had to block the wind, it seemed to still hit you. In fact, at one point I actually got hit from a gust from the right and the left at the exact same time. Never experienced that in my life. It was incredibly difficult, and I'm glad I'm down safe. But I'm going to go head down to dinner and I will let you see what this place is like. So this is the room I'm in. It's a shared room, but at the moment there's no other hikers here and I don't expect any to turn up anytime soon. So I've got my bed here in the corner and I'm just sorting myself out. I've got my new topos and stuff I've got to sort out. There was 2 gas cans in the hiker box, so I'm going to replan mine and reorganise my stuff. Yeah, and I got rid of the beer can as well, so just got my laundry to do tomorrow. So it's finally time to retire another set of footwear. My Solomon X Ultra 4 mids have done me well hiking in Scotland and the Tour Mont Blanc and now through the Sierras. I think they're done now. Got a new pair, so I'm going to throw these in the bin and I'll show you what I've got next. These are my new Topo Vestas. I am looking forward to having them on. I've got new insoles for them as well, so I'm going to get them all sorted for tomorrow. Tried them on in the shop, they're very comfy. I am looking forward to getting them on. So I've just been chilling out and sorting out my kit and getting ready for getting back on the trail. I am going to be staying here for another full day and I'll have to see what the weather is doing. There's a storm brewing all over the place, so I need to take some time and work out what my plan is and see what the conditions are ahead. So tomorrow I'll show you around, let you see what the Kennedy Meadows North is like and then I'll go through my plans for getting back on trail. So I'll see you in the morning for another day on the PCT. Good morning and welcome to day 66 of walking from Mexico to Canada along the Pacific Crest Trail. Had a good night's sleep here, had a great dinner, had a steak. Also had dinner with another hiker who had come down just before me, who had come down the day before me. So it was nice to have company at dinner, so that was really nice. Today I'm going to get my laundry sorted out, get my box ready to be posted forward again and work out my plan. The weather's still not overly great, so I may not get back on the trail tomorrow, but we'll see what happens. I want to get all my things organised just in case, but if the road's still closed I can't get back up to the pass, so let's get today rolling. So I'm just going to show you the facilities, guys. The laundry here, so you've got these machines here and you've also got the dryers just over here as well. So the washing powder, everything's here for you, so you're all good. They've also got shower facilities here as well. Used them yesterday, so you're all good. You get coins when you get a room, and it's a coin operated. So, but good shower, nice and warm. This is the dining room where you get the nice meals. Really nice setup. Got some stuff on the walls, bears and stuff. So it's nice in here. If it's better weather, you can also sit outside in the decking. Another task that I'm doing today is repairing my frog togs. They got damaged during yesterday's storm. So I think trousers integrity is fine, and the areas that are damaged I can fix. The lower areas, which are quite big, they're not going to be much of a problem because they're right at the bottom. It's just I want to get some of the higher up areas
a little bit better. I'm hoping for no more storms, so I'm hoping these last me to the rest, but I'm just going to repair them now. Same with the jacket, I've done a couple of repairs, it's alright. It was the bottoms that really got the brunt of it. So I've got my package all set to go to Cascade Locks for the end, because it's all stuff that I don't need. And I've got my ice axe that I'm still waiting to work out if I'm going to need for this next part or I'm going to send. So I'm going to get them sorted right now. So this is the shop in Kennedy Meadows North. Got everything you need for resupply. You've even got your backpacker meals as well. If it's really hot when you get here, get a selection of ice cream as well. We've also got some backpack replacements if you need anything here as well. Gas bottles. All that stuff's here. This is the signing in book. I think I'm the 31st person to come through here that signed it. Not a lot of people have been to Kennedy Meadows North yet. So I thought I'd close the video up here. Today was a good day, again just nice and chilled, but I have got my resupply. I will show you that tomorrow and let you know what my plans are for going forward. Unfortunately the road is still closed, so I can't get back on the trail. The storm is still out there and it's lingering around, so it's better to stay here till the road's open. And I'm still waiting on a package. Some of the staff are going to get in the post office and see if it's there tomorrow. Hopefully it is, because I need my tripod. I'm getting fed up just holding the camera out here and I can't do a lot of the filming that I'd like to do without the tripod. Had a good dinner. The hiker that I was having dinner with last night, he hit the trail today, walked all the way back up. I don't want to walk the 8 or 10 miles, whatever it is, uphill to get to trail, and I'd rather wait for the weather to clear to get back out there. So I'm going to have another chilled out day tomorrow, and then we'll find out what the weather's doing. So I'm going to close the video up here, and I'll see you in the morning. Good morning and welcome to day 67. I am still at Kennedy Meadows North. The road's still closed, they're saying maybe till Saturday. I'm hoping it opens up tomorrow and I can get back to trail. Depending on where the gate is that blocks the road off, I might see if I can get a lift up to the gate tomorrow and walk up the rest of the way. Today, I'm happy to stay here, have some more real food and do some more video editing. And I'm going to go for a wee walk outside since the weather's not too bad later on and just give you a look around what's here as well. There are horse riding. I did contemplate going horse riding this morning, but I decided I'll leave that for now because I wasn't sure what the weather was going to be like this morning, so I've just left that off the cards. Personally, it's not a bad place to get stuck. The room's quite cheap, and I've also got a whole room to myself because there's no one else here. A lot of hikers have pulled off the trail as well for the storm, and I really don't want to be up there in the middle of a storm trying to get through the trail, especially when I've still got some more elevation ahead. So my package finally arrived. Let's open up and check out what's inside. Oh, such a big box for such a little thing. It's my new tripod. So let's get it out and get it working. So this is it here. Feels quite sturdy. A lot sturdier than my old one. Similar, got pop out legs, which is quite cool. So I'm going to put my camera on it and then we're going to go outside and have a look around Kennedy Meadows North. So the weather's not been too great today, so this is the first chance I get to come out. This is the front of Kennedy Meadows Resort. Have a little look around. I think there's a river over there. Lots of nice cabins and stuff for people to stay in. Obviously got the bunk rooms inside. Can take a wee walk around before dinner. Also get to try out my new selfie stick as well, walking down here, trying it out. So it's a nice place.
Lots of nice cabins for people that come here and have proper holidays. Bunkhouse is fine. I'm quite happy with that. Especially moving a tent for months. It's a nice area. Also the first time I really get to walk outside in my new topos as well. So they're nice and comfy. I'm looking forward to getting them on trail properly. Yeah, it's a nice little place. I'm going to go up and see if I can see the horses after this as well. And at the back are all the horses. Hey guys. Hello. Be nice to go for a ride, but the weather wasn't great this morning. Hello everyone. Very handsome. Yes, you are. There's a lot, yes? Yes. Right, I think I'm going to head in for dinner and see what's in the menu tonight. Hopefully I get on the trail tomorrow, we'll see what happens. They are saying Saturday, but it was a bit wet today, but it's clearing up, so we'll see what happens tomorrow. But I'll get everything ready just in case, and if I get the word, I'm going to go and get back on trail. So this is my supply for the next 3.5 days. I believe that's what it's going to take me to get to the trailhead for South Lake Tahoe. Once I'm there, I'll try and get a hitch into town, do an in and out, get resupplied, and I'll head and camp just before the border of the Desolation Wilderness. So I've got some more snacks, lots of hot chocolates. I'm going to have sausage and mash, and I've got my usual ramen noodles, and also my Cliff Bars for breakfast. And to go with the ramen noodles, I also have the packets of chicken that I'm going to throw in as well, just to help keep my weight up. So that is my supply for the next 3.5 days. I'm going to end the video here. I've had another chilled out day, had a great dinner, had a nice steak again. It's going to help build me back up for getting back on trail. The staff here are going to see if they can get me back on trail tomorrow, but again, it all depends on what the conditions are like. So fingers crossed I get back on tomorrow. If not, it'll be Saturday, but it looks like the weather's starting to turn back to normal, so that'll be good. So fingers crossed, back on the trail tomorrow. If you like the content, please like, share and subscribe, and above all else, help out combat stress. And I'll see you in the morning for another day on the Pacific Crest Trail.